Have you ever looked back at your childhood dreams and thought, what would happen if they actually came true? Hey, it's Darcy from Ladies First, and today we're talking about how 13 going on 30 isn't just a nostalgic fairy tale. It's a story about giving your inner child a glow up and learning that the best version of yourself is the one that remembers who you were in the first place. The heart of 13 going on 30 is Jenna Rink, a 13-year-old girl in 1987 who wants everything that seems just out of reach: popularity, love, and that mysterious adult confidence she sees in the pages of Poise magazine. But when her birthday wish sends her 17 years into the future, she wakes up in 2004 as a 30-year-old with the life she always thought she wanted. The catch? She doesn't remember how she got there. For a lot of us, 13 going on 30 is a comfort movie, a kaleidoscope of bubblegum pop, mini dresses, and early 2000s energy. But if you look closer, the film's greatest magic trick isn't just about skipping puberty or having a penthouse apartment in Manhattan. It's about how Jenna learns to reconnect with the bright-eyed 13-year-old she left behind. But before that, let's start by acknowledging how real that 13-year-old Jenna feels. She's unsure of herself, clinging to the idea of what her life should look like rather than what it could be. She thinks if she can only be 30, and thriving, she'll have it all figured out. And honestly, haven't we all felt that way at some point? We're told adulthood is the answer to our childhood insecurities, that if we work hard enough, transform enough, glow up enough, we'll finally be worthy. But as Jenna discovers, the future she wished for isn't what she imagined. She wakes up in 2004 with a job at Poise, her dream come true, but also a reputation as a cutthroat executive who's alienated her family, her childhood best friend Matt, and even herself. This grown-up version of Jenna doesn't feel real because it's built on everything she thought she wanted, not who she actually is. What's genius about 13 going on 30 is how it contrasts Jenna's childlike wonder with the harshness of adulthood. She's surrounded by sharky coworkers, a superficial boyfriend, and an endless cycle of backstabbing that she doesn't understand. In other words, she's gotten the glow-up she thought she wanted, but without the innocence, it just feels hollow. The film's most iconic moment, Jenna leading a thriller dance party in the middle of a corporate gala, shows how her inner child, the girl who danced by herself in her room, is still in there. Even if she's wearing designer clothes and working in a high-rise, she's still Jenna from the basement dance parties. The fact that this childlike spirit is what ends up winning over the room says everything. We're at our best when we're connected to our authentic selves. Now, let's talk for a second about the cultural backdrop that made this movie such a hit. Released in 2004, 13 going on 30 sits at the intersection of early 2000s rom-coms and the last wave of millennial coming-of-age stories. Films like 13 going on 30, Freaky Friday, and Big all toy with the idea of growing up overnight. But unlike Big, where Tom Hanks's character loses his innocence in the adult world, Jenna's story is about keeping her innocence, about giving it a glow-up rather than letting it go. This is also a film that resonates deeply with millennial women. For a generation raised on girlhood icons, think Clueless, Legally Blonde, and Bring It On, there's a special kind of nostalgia in seeing a character like Jenna, who's playful and earnest and refreshingly unpolished. It's a reminder that growing up doesn't mean letting go of who you were. It means taking that wide-eyed optimism and making it shine brighter. The movie's greatest strength, though, is its portrayal of friendship. Jenna's relationship with Matt, played by Mark Ruffalo in peak scruffy heartthrob mode, is a love story that's more than just romance. Matt represents the part of Jenna that's real, the part that never judged her for her insecurities or her daydreams. In the 13-year-old world of slumber parties and magazine quizzes, he was the one who saw her for who she really was. And even in the adult world, he's the only one who still does. It's worth pausing here to talk about why Matt's presence is so powerful. In a lot of ways, he's the bridge between Jenna's past and her present. When she finds out that in this future, she and Matt aren't even friends anymore, it hits like a punch to the gut. As if your glow-up means losing the people who believed in you, what's the point? This is where the film's big thesis lands. The real glow-up isn't about appearances or promotions. It's about staying true to the kid who dreamed in the first place. When Jenna realizes how far she's drifted from that kid, she doesn't just want to fix her adult life. She wants to be the girl who believed in love, friendship, and dancing like nobody's watching. And let's be real, there's something deeply comforting about seeing this played out in a world as sparkly and stylized as 13 going on 30. From the Lisa Frank-level color palette to the glorious 80s soundtrack, the film wraps its message in a sugar rush of nostalgia. But that's what makes it so powerful. It's not about erasing your past, but celebrating it, sequins, shoulder pads, and all. But let's not forget about the gender politics in all this. 13 going on 30 is about how women women are pressured to be perfect, polished, and put together, to have it all by 30. Jenna's adult self is a success, but at what cost? Her story echoes what so many women feel: the tug of war between ambition and authenticity, between who you think you should be and who you want to be. The movie also gently critiques the idea of the cool girl, the version of yourself you craft to fit in or get ahead. Adult Jenna is the ultimate cool girl at work, but she's also lonely and exhausted. It's only when she stops performing and starts reconnecting with her 13-year-old self that she finds something real. We also have to shout out Jennifer Garner's performance here. She doesn't just play Jenna as an adult who's suddenly 13, she embodies that teenage girl with all the awkwardness, enthusiasm, and unfiltered honesty of a kid. Her performance is a reminder of how important it is to honor the parts of ourselves we usually hide away once we grow up. Ultimately, what's beautiful about 13 going on 30 is that it doesn't see adulthood as a dead end or a loss of innocence. Instead, it's a chance to blend who you were and who you're becoming. When Jenna finally gets the chance to go back and do things differently, back to that fateful 13th birthday party, she doesn't just wish for popularity or success. She wishes for kindness, for real connections, for the kind of glow-up that comes from within. And that's the final piece of the puzzle. 13 going on 30 isn't telling us to cling to our childhoods forever, but to take the best parts of them forward, to keep the spark that made us dream big, to stay loyal to the friends who saw us at our weirdest, to remember that being 30, flirty, and thriving means being true to yourself, not just your Instagram aesthetic. So next time you watch 13 going on 30, think about the girl you were at 13. What did she love? What did she fear? What did she want more than anything? And ask yourself, how can you give her a glow up? Because maybe the real secret to thriving isn't about getting it perfect. It's about staying connected to the kid who was brave enough to dream. So what did you love about 13 going on 30? Let me know in the comments. And if you like hanging out with the funnest chicks in all of cinema, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Ladies First.